Despite being kicked out of the African National Congress, Jacob Zuma has made it obvious that his political career is far from done. "I am not done yet with the ANC," he said confidently to his followers, ushering in a new era in the political history of the nation. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. Supporters of Zuma's MK movement, many of whom lost faith in the ANC leadership under President Cyril Ramaphosa, have united behind his political campaign. His supporters continue to support him because they believe he is a victim of political infighting rather than a symbol of corruption, especially in his native region of KwaZulu-Natal. He said that he has not given up on the ANC and that more work has to be done. He went on to say that he would try to bring back the ANC's true spirit, which he said had been lost. According to political commentators, the African National Congress may become even more vulnerable as a result of this action. Once more, MK party leader Jacob Zuma made a dramatic declaration to his followers recently, suggesting that his time in the African National Congress, ANC, is far from done. Speaking at an event, Zuma said that he thought the ANC still needed to do a lot of work, but he also suggested that he would become involved when the time was right. With his relationship with the ANC having been turbulent in recent years, Zuma withheld specifics regarding his potential future position. Even though he founded his own political organization, the MK Party, his statements imply that he still views himself as a powerful figure inside the party. His comments have raised questions about whether he will try to rejoin the ANC leadership or use his power to change party policies in the future. Zuma said, "I am not done with the ANC," amid applause from the assembly. "There is a lot of work that awaits, and when the time is right, we will do it." It is evident from his cryptic comments that Zuma still views himself as a major figure in South African politics, especially inside the ANC, even if many are left wondering what precise intentions or activities he has in mind. Zuma's leadership of the MK Party, which has drawn politicians like Floyd Shivambu and Colleen Makhubele, shows how important he is still to the political system in the nation. People who are disappointed with the ANC's current direction and see Zuma as a leader with a different style have begun to support the party. It's possible to interpret his most recent remarks as a warning to the ANC's detractors, indicating that his political career is far from ended. Given his substantial support base and past in the party, Jacob Zuma's future actions will probably have a big impact on the ANC as well as the larger South African political landscape. Given that Zuma has hinted at a possible comeback in the future, a lot of people will be keeping a careful eye on events. During the memorial ceremony for 6 party members who sadly lost their lives in a vehicle accident 2 weeks ago, MK Party President Jacob Zuma gave a moving speech on Thursday. When the tragic collision happened, the dead were traveling to Nkandla to attend a celebration honoring Zuma's first wife, Cyrilramaphosa. A large auditorium in Nkandla hosted the funeral, which was attended by mourning relatives, government representatives, and prominent party members. As Zuma spoke to the assembly and lamented the great loss the party and their families had suffered, the tone became solemn. According to Zuma, these energetic and youthful cadres gave their life in service of the MK Party's principles and the nation's freedom. The MK Party as a whole is deeply hurt by their death, which goes beyond simply being a personal sorrow for their families. They were en route to honor Cyrilramaphosa, a lady who supported me throughout the liberation fight. Speaking on the long-lasting contributions the deceased party members made, Zuma promised that their labors would not go unnoticed. In addition, he offered the grieving families assistance at this trying time and his sincere condolences. Remember that their efforts were not in vain at this time of sadness. As we keep fighting for the values they held dear, their memories will endure, he said. In addition, a number of MK Party luminaries addressed the platform to offer their condolences, highlighting the movement's perseverance and solidarity in the face of hardship. Messages of solidarity and songs of resistance from other comrades filled the memorial event. The 6 members lost their lives in an instant after the catastrophe, which happened close to Mpangeni. Authorities are advising drivers to drive carefully on the roadways as they continue their investigation into what caused the incident. After the memorial ceremony, Zuma called for the MK party to stick together and carry on the cause of justice, equality,